Hello everyone, in today's video the three of you are going to share an incredible experience we had recently. A few days ago we went on an educational field trip to the heart of San Jose to visit two of the most important cultural pillars of Costa Rica, the National Theater and the National Museum. The National Museum of Costa Rica is a symbol of our peace. However, before it became a museum, the building used to be a military barracks called the Bellavista Fortress. Construction of the fortress started in 1970. By the time Civil War broke out in 1948, the army had already used the building for decades as a strategic headquarters. This is the reason why the walls still have bullet holes today. While soldiers were defending the fort, the conflict was changing our history forever. Everything changed on December 1st, 1948. General José Figueres Ferrer, who was the leader of the revolution, abolished the army. Before that moment, Costa Rica used to spend a lot of resources on weapons. But Figueres decided to invest in education. He symbolically knocked down a wall while everyone was watching in disbelief and hope. By 1950, the government had transformed the old fortress into the National Museum he cannot today. They moved the archaeological collections there and opened the doors to the public. It was a powerful message. A place where soldiers had fought before had become a place of culture. Today, the museum protects our history. It is amazing to think that while soldiers were marching here in the past.
When we visited the National Museum of Costa Rica, we could see fascinating collection of pre-Columbian artifacts, colonial objects, and exhibits about the country's biodiversity. The museum, which preserved ancient artifacts, is one of the most important cultural sites in San Jose. I saw the famous stone spheres that represented the mystery of ancient civilization. By the time the museum opened its new archaeological hall, it had already received thousands of visitors interested in Costa Rican heritage. Before the renovation, the museum had been showing its collection inside the old Bellavista Forest for decades.
The next place we are to talk about is the National Theater.
The Teatro Nacional de Costa Rica, where many cultural events take place, was built in the 19th century. Its construction started in 1891 and was complete in 1897. At that time, Costa Rica was growing economically because of coffee export, and the government had been collecting money from coffee taxes to build the theater. Before it existed, people used to go to small and simple places to watch performances.
The National Theater is neoclassic architecture reflects European influence and the cultural aspiration of Costa Rica in the late 19th century. The moment when the theater was inaugurated in 1887 marked a turning point in national culture. Inside, there are sculptures and paintings created by artists whom the government invited from Europe. The elegant design of the theater with marble floors, chandeliers, and the later frescoes makes it a symbol of national pride in creativity.
I am Daphne, and personally, I really enjoyed our field trip to the National Museum. It was a very helpful experience because I had never seen the Bult Hall so closely before. While I was walking through the Butterfly Garden, I realized how much our country has changed. I believe it is very important to visit this place to keep our history alive. That is the reason why I think this tour was very useful for all of us.
Personally, I was impressed by how both places combine history and art. The museum connects you to the root of Costa Rican identity, while the theater shows the ambition of a nation that wanted to be part of the world stage. Together, they represent the cultural heart of San Jose and give us a chance to appreciate the past and the present in the one experience.
During my visit, I was walking through the theatre and I was feeling very impressed by its beautiful. The tiles and decoration made the place look elegant and historic. While I was observing the building, I felt like I had been traveling back in time. Everything looked very artistic and well preserved. In my opinion, this is a place where people can connect it with culture and history. It shows how Costa Rica used to value art, and it is a building whose importance continues today.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope you like it. This was very interesting for us. We learning a lot. Thank you for your time. See you next time. Goodbye.